afternoon baseball for your viewing pleasure on a fine Sunday afternoon from Comerica Park in Detroit. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit. Justin Verlander gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What's your take on him, H?
Well, he's been throwing the ball really well his last three outings. In the last three outings, he's allowing just less than a base runner an inning. When you do that, you're going to win games, and that's the key to his success in the last three games so far.
Goes, has it, and it's a quick out, number one. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting nine for this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson, the bringer of rain. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
Harold, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And, Matt, you know, you look at they split right now, but they lost the first game 1 to second one, so you're looking at momentum is on their side. That's why I'm kind of leaning towards them here in this third game. Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, Matt, Hendricks is another one of those well-respected umpires. Some say he favors one side of the plate from time to time, but most of the time, it's not very noticeable. I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout.
Matt, I like the last 2 pitches. A changeup and then a fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
That ball was down below the zone, and he still stayed with it and drove it back up the middle.
Fielder number 19, Jose Bautista.
Stepping up to the plate, Jose Bautista. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. In the dirt here. And almost had him, but he's able to make it back to first safely. Runner at first here, 1 man out. In there, and it's even at 1. And Ben, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Swing and a hot shot toward third. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And Upton's not going to get him. He's in there at third. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so when he got the changeup, he was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Here's Steve Pearce now. Swing and a high pop drifting into foul territory. Cabrera near the first base bag. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in the switch hitter, Kendrys Morales. And he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the AL in RBIs entering play. Second and third, 2 away. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. His line against Justin Verlander, 13 base hits in 43 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Upton's under it, and the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. The Tigers coming up, no score. And striding in is the second baseman Ian Kinsler now to get things rolling in the home half of inning number 1.
Number 5, second baseman Ian.
Sharp ground ball to third. And he's retired, 1 away. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. What's going to be the key for him today, HR?
Well, Matt, this team does not strike out a whole lot. They put the ball in play, and they rely on putting pressure on the other team. And if you make a mistake, they're going to capitalize. But their game is pressure, put the ball in play.
A windup and the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Carrera on the run. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third, first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting. Too high, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. Hitless in 3 at-bats. Hit hard on the ground to second. There is Travis. On to first, and it's dropped.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Here's J.D. Martinez. And he takes ball 1. 264 is average entering play. 21 homers and 60 runs batted in. Ripped down the first base line. On to first with it is Pierce, and that'll be the inning. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. An inning in the books. No. In now, Troy Tulowitzki. He's always a long ball threat. Currently 4th in the American League in that department. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
The 1-2 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Goes is after it. 1 out.
Let's take a look at the Tigers defense. Brought to you by Majestic. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed standard baseball.
Russell Martin stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away.
Batting 8th, the left fielder, number 23, Dalton.
So striding forward now, Dalton Pompey. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And this is fouled back and out of play.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Hey, look, he may be hitting at the bottom of the order, but you put him in another lineup, he's at the top. This lineup is loaded. Don't overlook him.
Devin Travis.
And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Liner toward right center. In there, a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
A little 2-out rally going on right now. Back-to-back base hits, and now your runners at first and third. And let's see, maybe they'll try to steal a run here. And there's a lot of things that can still happen with 2 outs in the inning.
Stepping in now, Ezekiel Carrera. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Well, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
The 1-1 to Martinez. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo home run for Victor Martinez. Number 18 for him on the campaign as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff. Homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
Nick Castellanos now.
Batting 6.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. The numbers coming in, 278 the average, 7 homers, and 30 RBIs. Foul tip held on to behind the plate at strike 2. Hits this one hard the other way. Travis has it. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. And I want to talk about the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Look, this guy was a catcher when they drafted him. Moved him to third, and it was basically knock it down and throw the ball across the diamond. But, man, does he have hands now. Able to range from left to right and make the tough play.
Anthony goes. Comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Started that swing a bit too early.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball. 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now. So coming to the plate, Brian Holiday. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul for strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they...
and his game of hide and seek ends as he's tagged out to end the inning. 1 for the Tigers on the solo home run by Victor Martinez. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Detroit. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
Josh Donaldson.
Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. Accurate as goes. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. And with 1 gone now, time for a check of the standings in the American League Central entering today as you get a look at where the Tigers find themselves entering play. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Lays off 1-0.
1-0.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Way in front of a great slider that time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. 1-2. Here it comes. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
So he finds the hole into left to pick up his second base hit of the afternoon. And there you see the Toronto leaderboard in that category, as he currently ranks second best on the ball club. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steve Pearce. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Fly ball heading for the alley. After it is goes. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Bautista is on his way home. The relay throw. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the Jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Here's Kendrys Morales as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Tap down the line. Foul ball, strike two. Here's Verlander now on 0-2. Oh, and Verlander loses the handle here. This one straight to the backstop. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Smoke toward the hole. Kinsler down on the ground. Touche, sir.
Wow, that was a great job to rob him of an RBI single. Showed some great athleticism, and it winds up being an RBI groundout instead.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. As he grounds one briskly to short. Romine is up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll head now to the home half of. So stepping in, Andrew Romine. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Andrew Romine.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 1-2 now.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. 0 for 1 here in the early going. In there, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Here's Justin Upton now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
He did a nice job of getting 2 outs before the 2-hitter came to the plate. Now you got the 2-hitter at the plate, and you start to move to the power. You want to keep as many of those little guys out front off the base before the big boys come up.
Here's the 0-2. Drilled down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come on MLB Network Sunday Baseball after this. Russell Martin now comes into
Leading
this
off for
at-bat 0
Toronto,
for 1 in the ball
catcher,
game.
Russell Martin.
First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Three and 0 now.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Martinez at the track. The wall. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot for Russell Martin. Number 13 for him on the year, and it gives the Blue Jays a 3-1 lead.
That's the danger of falling behind 3-0 in the count. Everyone in the ballpark knows that you have to groove one over the plate, including the batter. Guy on the mound was hoping he was taking, but he was given the green light and made the most of it.
Dalton
into the box,
Pompey.
Dalton Pompey, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here comes the 1-0. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but he can't connect, and it's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit and the box scores, but man, that ball was hit
Now
hard
batting,
up the middle. He's going to do
baseman,
well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A base hit in his first trip. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That ball's out of the zone, and he's swinging at it, and you're wondering, why is he swinging at that pitch? It is so enticing, and it looks like the ball just took off and rose on it. Didn't rise, he just executed the location properly.
Martinez moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Fielder number 3.
Striding in once again, Ezekiel Carrera. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 3 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors for the Blue Jays so far. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
2 balls,
And he
1
takes
strike.
one off the inside corner for ball 2. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And this is fouled at the plate. Runners on first with 1 down. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Whoa, he hung that changeup. That ball was hit hard. Lucky to keep that one in the
Third
ballpark.
baseman number 20. Josh.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Line toward the alley in left center. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
It looked like he was trying to go the opposite way on that pitch. Good job of laying off that check swing, seeing it wasn't something he wanted to really drive the other way.
Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 3-1 Blue Jays. The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. And he set down, one away.
The right fielder, number 28, J.D. Martinez.
Ready for another chance? J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Pompey is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Martinez.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Here's Steve Pierce now. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one.
Steve Pierce.
Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. And he can't knock this one down as it zips right by him into left.
He absolutely smoked that ball right there. The infielder was ducking to get out of the way of it.
Designated hitter, Kendrys Morales.
Digging in once again, Kendrys Morales. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air to center field. After it is goes. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The shortstop, number 2, Troy Tulowitzki.
Ready once again, Troy Tulowitzki. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. Martinez has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The catcher, number
ready for another shot now. Russell Martin. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's set. Here it comes. Ball one.
1-0.
Here comes the 1-0. Ball 2 now. The 2-0 on the way. On the ground up the middle. And Martin's going to reach. He's got a base hit.
That's just a great baseball play. The pitcher executed his pitch, but the hitter was better, stayed with it, got a ball down, and drove it through.
Pompey.
Into the box now. Dalton Pompey swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught. Blue Jays leave a pair, and it's still 3-1.
Leading off for the Tigers, the third baseman.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Here's a called strike on the curveball. 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bautista has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, catcher Brian
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brian Holiday. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. We are in Motown, but I don't think we'll be seeing any of these people dancing in a Soul Review tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Alex Wilson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 30.
Digging in to try it again, Devin Travis. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Fouled straight back. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ezekiel
Digging
Carrera.
in and looking for more, Ezekiel Carrera. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Cabrera's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 20, third baseman Josh Donaldson.
Ready for another chance? Josh Donaldson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a high pop-up. Holiday has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Jays go down in order, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Into the box now, Andrew Romine will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they face other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Ian Kinsler is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game. Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Little dribbler back at him. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number 8, Justin.
Here's Justin Upton now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location.
And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. We'll see the dangerous Jose Bautista. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point.
Jose Bautista.
Jose Bautista stands in as he looks at ball one here.
1-0.
Here comes the 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Well, he hung him one and he smoked it, but just wasn't able to keep it fair. I doubt if he throws him that pitch again.
1-1, here it comes. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
Now batting, the first
Striding
baseman,
in once again, Steve Pearce.
Pearce.
2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Goes is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
the batter, number 8. Designated hitter.
Here's Kendrys Morales.
Kendrys
0 for 3
Morales.
with an RBI in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
The shortstop, number
Here's Troy
2.
Tulowitzki now.
Troy
It was a
Tulowitzki.
flyout for him in his last trip. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Grounded to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired.
Ladies
One
and
left
gentlemen,
for Toronto. The first baseman Miguel Cabrera
Leading off
stands
for the
in.
Tigers.
He'll start things out
First
here in the
baseman,
bottom of inning number 7. And he lays off there 1-0. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, 7th inning, you're thinking maybe one more at bat if his team rallies. So this was a big hit to keep that streak alive.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. J.D. Martinez is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? One there on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Victor Martinez.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Outside for a ball. 1-1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th.
Your
Mark
attention,
Lowe
please.
has been summoned from the
Now
bullpen as he'll
pitching for
do
the
so to
Tigers,
start the 8th.
Number 21.
Ready for another shot
Mark
now. Russell
Lowe.
Martin. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Martinez moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The left fielder, number 23.
Digging in the switch hitter, Dalton Pompey. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Boy, that pitch looks so good when you're hitting, but you're not going to catch up to it. I think pitchers should use that more often. The high fastball in the eyes, they will never catch up to it.
And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Second baseman.
And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Looking at the first pitch for a strike, then takes a swing, and now you find yourself down 0-2. He's just got a battle. Spread out, get ready to swing at anything close, and make sure you don't get called out on a third strike.
Back-to-back sliders away.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nick Castellanos now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there.
Oh, I know he'd like to see that pitch again. Just out in front of it. Just wasn't able to keep it fair, but he saw it pretty good.
In the air to right center. Carrera on the run. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Center fielder, number 12.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Anthony goes. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner, but that's a foul ball. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach, a foul ball. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. Sinker, 3-2 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. Digging in once again, Brian Holiday. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking to keep that line moving.
And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Hey, you don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Here it comes, 2-0. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Favorable call in there for a strike. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And that slider must have been low. It's ball 3. Chopped weakly to the left. Tulowitzki takes it in. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, shortstop.
Ready once again, Andrew Romine. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here, Chief.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. A good performance there by the Toronto bullpen. 9th inning. Blaine Hardy enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now at the plate, Ezekiel Carrera. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Line towards center field. Goes is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the windup and the pitch. Josh Donaldson is at the plate as he watches ball one.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Ball two.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Had him hacking at the 2-0 change, and it's back to 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And a good cut there, but it's chopped foul at the plate, and it's full now, 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Ball four. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First pitch of the at-bat. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Here's the 0-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And there he goes towards second. Again, he sends it out of play. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Donaldson rounds the corner and is headed home. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
And there's ball four now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order. Here's Kendrys Morales. He's got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation, and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot. Hey, this game is getting interesting real quick. The last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Oh, that was a big pitch right there. That was a swing count for me. Now the pressure's really mounting. You got the bases loaded in a tight game right here. He's got to deliver. He's got to throw strikes. As a hitter, you know he's got to come to you. All the pressure's on the pitcher right now. I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Martinez. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they'll tack on a run with the sac fly. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Stepping in, Troy Tulowitzki. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball, 1-0. High pop-up. Kinsler is there for it. And that's the third out. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And that's in there for strike one. And now here's Kinsler with a drive. High and deep to left field. Gone to lead off the inning.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Here's Justin Upton now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And there's ball 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Outside, 2-1.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Under this is Pompey, and he's got it for the first out. Now in the box,
24.
Miguel Cabrera. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Takes this the other way to right. Bautista is there, 2 down.
The right fielder, number 28.
Here's J.D. Martinez, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And that's cut on and missed. So now the Tigers find themselves down to their last strike.
0-2 with this guy. This could be the worst scenario you want. He's got 4.
But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
4-2 the final score today. Marcus Stroman earns his team-leading 11th win as he allows only 2 hits through 7+ innings of work. Roberto Osuna records the save, his 26th. So that's a wrap for this afternoon. For Harold, Dan, and the rest of our crew. from the oldest park in baseball. MLB The Show comes your way from Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Red Sox baseball is next. Chris Sale will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, H?
Well, his last outing, Matt, he pitched into the 7th inning, giving his team a chance to stay close and have a chance to win this ball game. He got a no decision, but he's in a nice groove right now, and we'll see if he's able to bring that groove into this game as well.
Stepping in, Darwin Barney, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First of 4 here on this Monday night as the first pitch of the game is over for strike 1. Harold Reynolds, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Matt, they're on one of those hot streaks. I mean, everything is going right for them. They're playing great baseball right now. I mean, timely hitting, the bullpen's coming through, and it looks like they're rested. They're doing the things they need to do to really be a winning club right now.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Hit down the line at first. Moreland is there, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
Batting second,
here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. One of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. One and one. Here it comes. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Well, clearly that changeup the pitch before didn't fool him, because that fastball right there, he was right on it. He just couldn't put it in play.
Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Here's another 1-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Here he comes again, 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Seems like he's throwing everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled them off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
And this is fouled at the plate. Just underway here at Fenway Park. Yanked on the ground down the line. Oh, look at Sandoval. He is out.
Hey, great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The average coming in at 332. Home runs up to 30 now, and 61 RBIs. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And another foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Throw on to first by Barney gets him, 1 away.
Batting second, left fielder, Andrew.
First pitch coming, here it is. A curveball that catches the inside corner. Harold, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, everything's working for them. They've increased their lead in their division. They're blowing everybody away. The challenge, I think, moving forward is just to stay focused and motivated as they know they're going to be a playoff team.
He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Well, the batter singles on a sinker that just did not sink. Now, if this pitcher continues to keep that sinker up, it's going to be a quick game for him. He's got to get his sinker down if he wants to be around later in the innings.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
You talk about a pitcher's umpire. If you're working both sides of the plate, you have a tendency to be pretty effective with Matthew Ross back there. Look, there's no doubt he's a pitcher's umpire. If I was pitching in this game, I'm sending him a taxi, making sure he gets there safe.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Hanley Ramirez is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Here's Jackie Bradley now. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Dribbled up the line. Barehanded at his ankle. Safe. An outstanding effort that time, but that's a base hit, and the run's in to score. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Steve Pierce now. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Bradley ranging back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Anytime the ball is hit that hard to deep center, you know it's going to be a tough play. The center fielder gives chase, but it ends up coming off the wall, and by that time, you knew it was going to be a triple.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The average right at 280 coming in. 25 homers, 57 runs batted in. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
This is where getting ahead in the count really pays off for you. Now you can get him to chase a pitch, maybe get a ground ball, double play, or a strikeout. Either way, it's going to help your cause.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Runner at third here, nobody out. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. Digging in the switch hitter, Kendrys Morales. And he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the AL in RBIs entering play. First offering on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. Up with it there is Sandoval. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Stepping up now, Chris Coghlan. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. The windup and the 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left.
Leading off for the Red Sox, first baseman.
And they'll start the at-bat with a sinker as this is chopped fouled at the plate. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. Well, this ball club committed a couple errors last game, but they're still able to walk away with the W. But you can't do that every night. That puts a lot of pressure on your pitching. You have to catch the baseball. You catch it, more often than not, you're going to win.
Now the pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that's in there. Base hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Loved the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
At the plate, Blake Swihart. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. 1 out and a runner on third. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Curveball that time, not even close. A man at third with 1 away. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And the run is in to score from third. And he'll get in there safely. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Coughlin is under it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And he takes ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. This is skied into short left center. After it is Coughlin. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. We've played 2. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. The 0-1 delivery. And the changeup is way low that time. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. And Pedroia looks this one in for out number 1. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. Coming to the plate now, Ezekiel Carrera. And he comes in hitting right at 260 on the season. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, he knew he was going to get a changeup right there. You could tell he's sitting on that the whole way. You don't hit a first pitch changeup without looking for it.
Now batting, second baseman.
Standing in now,
Barney.
Darwin Barney just got a piece up the line. Reined in. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So stepping in, Josh Donaldson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check. Digging in to try it again, Mookie Betts. He'll be the one to lead things off now against Aaron Sanchez. And that misses inside 1-0.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Fouled straight back. Here's the 1-2 delivery. On the ground up the middle. Beautiful diving stop. Oh, but he beats it out. Almost got him after the great stop, but it's a base hit, and the leadoff man's on to start the inning. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close, safe call might be challenged.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Blue Jays have elected to.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty. Here's Hanley Ramirez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Ready for another chance. Jackie Bradley Jr. Into the windup and the pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. And he misses again. 2-0. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Three and 1. Dustin Pedroia would be next. Slapped hard the opposite way. But this is right to him in left as he hardly has to move as he handles it for the final out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Bautista comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Jose Bautista.
First pitch of the at bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
That's when you're looking for a ball inside. That ball's all the way in. He still pulls his hands through and gets a base hit to the outfield.
Steve Pearce.
Here's Steve Pearce now as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A runner at first with no outs here. Off speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
Well, this isn't how he wanted to start the inning. A leadoff single, and then you almost hit the next hitter. Composure. Got to try to get that ball with the plate and maybe get a ground ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Hops this one up. Sandoval is there for it. 1 out. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. And this one's in the dirt.
0-1.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Here's Kendrys Morales. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Kendrys Morales.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Left field and deep.
Looking up is Benintendi.
And it's gone into the monster seats. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 28 on the season as the Blue Jays have taken a 3-2 lead.
Yeah, and it looks like at least one player is having a night to remember. He drove in their only run earlier in the game and continues the hot hand with a deep one into the night sky.
The left fielder, number 7.
Into the box now, Chris Coghlan. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
Man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Coghlan awaiting the 1-1.
And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-2 Toronto. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian with you as Dustin Pedroia settles in to get the inning underway. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Pedroia waiting the 1-0.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
No problem here. 1 away.
The first baseman,
digging
15,
in, Mitch Moreland. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there at the knees, strike 1. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Coghlan on the move, but he won't get to it. It drops in behind him. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. So a runner on second with 1 down now. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Well, you see there on the graphic, he's credited with double number 11 so far this year.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him. Well, that was unexpected. You're looking for the sinker down.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. Moreland rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run will score from second as we are once again tied 3-3.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Blake Swihart is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball one. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Ready for another shot now. Xander Bogaerts. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And a ball 1-0. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We're through 4. We're tied now.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Francisco
Sale has his target. First pitch on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit.
Oh, he hits a little dying quail behind the infielder. I tell you what, he couldn't have thrown that ball any better. Talk about placement. That was perfect.
Into the box, Ezekiel Carrera. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Hey, he tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. The relay. Throw won't get him.
Oh, the old CNI base hit. The changeup's down. The batter goes down to get it and still finds a hole to put it through. Good pitch. Better hitting.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Digging in and looking for more, Jose Bautista. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. They get the force at the plate. The turn throw is in time. How about that? The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Andrew
off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hot shot on the ground to short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. 1 away. Here's Mookie Betts. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside. Ripped down the first base line. but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he just misses with a curveball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, designated hitter, Hanley Ramirez.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I'll tell you what, right there, Matt, that's a sign of a guy that was sitting on an off-speed pitch. He threw that fastball right by him.
Takes a good curveball at the knees. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bautista on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2. Digging in once again, Steve Pearce. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one.
Steve Pearce.
And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. He's got it 1 away.
The shortstop, number 2, Troy Tulowitzki.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch here is another fly ball. This one out to left field. And that'll get down for a base hit. Ready once again, Kendrys Morales. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First offering on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Pedroia on to Moreland as they get them both. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
25, center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
A knee-high
Jr.
sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The second baseman, number 15, Dustin Pedroia.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Into the windup and the pitch. Now he chops at a sinker here as this one's top foul off to the right. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Now a flare out to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 18, Mitch Moreland.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Mitch Moreland. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And here's a fastball called for strike one. 0-1 pitch on its way. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Here it comes. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Oh, he's looking pretty good right now. Look, that was a nice swing following the changeup. He just couldn't put it in play.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. 6. Eduardo Rodriguez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
52, Eduardo
Ready for another
Rodriguez.
chance? Chris Coughlin. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner. And this will get through into right. And he's aboard with a single. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Well, there's a nice little soft liner. I know it's a leadoff base hit. It wasn't hit as hard as he'd like to, but sometimes that little soft liner starts rallies.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Little dribbler down the line, but it gets foul. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Tapped out in front of home. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Center fielder number 3.
Digging in to try it again.
Carrera.
Ezekiel Carrera, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Striding in once again, Darwin Barney. His numbers
Barney
against Eduardo Rodriguez. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. He's taken him deep once. From the stretch. A cold strike on the inside corner.
I don't have a problem taking that pitch right there. New pitcher just came in out of the bullpen. You want to see what he's got. You measure the first pitch. Now get ready to hit.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 on its way. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Toronto. Still tied. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. Hard hit ball to short, and that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Well, that big leadoff hit right there really sets the table for them with an opportunity to take the lead the rest of the game.
Blake Swihart.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Blake Swihart, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ryan Tepera takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. He's set and the pitch. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Love that pitch. As long as you actually get it inside like he did right there, the cutter inside is a very effective pitch. You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
The shortstop, number 2.
Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts. No hits in 3 tries so far. Here's the tag from Barney, and he is out at second base. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. 1-2. Here it comes. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Nothing doing. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Drilled on the ground to short. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, right fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Jose Bautista. He was a double play victim last time around. Squared that one up just a little late. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Bradley racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
Steve Pearce comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. For Bautista, he's at second with his 18th double of the year. Here it comes, 1-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Eighth inning from Fenway Park. This one tight throughout as we're all tied up in the final stages. In the dirt here. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Bautista heads for the plate. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game to give you the lead in the ball game, you feel good about yourself, and his teammates are pumped up as well.
Here's Kendrys Morales.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, I tell you, Matt, right there, man, that was an interesting play because the defense is playing so deep and playing no doubles. I just feel like if they were in at a normal depth, they would have caught that ball.
Digging in and looking for more, Chris Coghlan. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Check swing grounder to the right side. And he is in there.
I can't believe he got a check swing single. How frustrating for the pitcher. You make a good pitch, got him fooled, he checks his swing and gets a base hit. He's got to be thinking, you don't deserve that hit.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Francisco Cervelli is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
A little bouncer. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Right fielder.
Here's Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Bautista at the track. The wall. Gone! And that two-run home run delivers an 8th inning lead.
And this is an all-familiar sight, something we've seen all season long. When they need a clutch hit or an offensive blast, he's their go-to guy, and this is just one example in a long line of many. He's fun to watch.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. Hard hit ball to second.
Number 30, Joe Smith.
Digging in once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Throw on to first by Barney gets him, 1 away. Stepping into the box, Dustin Pedroia in his career versus this pitcher, 5 for 9. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1. Hit down the third baseline. 1 out and a runner on second base. And that misses, 2-1.
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher to make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Coghlan will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He went down on strikes last time up. Tough slider down low for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. A pause and the 0-2. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game. But the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2. Welcome back to baseball on the show from Beantown, Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one. Craig Kimbrell comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Justin Smoke will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman.
Settling in now, Darwin Barney. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Russell Martin will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Russell Martin.
Left side. Bogarts has it. Throw on to first, and now the Jays are down to their final out.
Third baseman, number 20.
Coming to the plate now, Josh Donaldson. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. A high fastball is in there.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here comes another 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
That's a good pitch right there, right on the corner with the fastball. Good job to foul it away with 2 strikes, though.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. Up with it, Swihart. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. Eduardo Rodriguez gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Craig Kimbrell wraps it up for the